3 years on YouTube. To put it simply put, that's one hell of a milestone. I'll be looking at the 10 games that keep me doing what I still do today to celebrate such an event. This was a very hard list to make, because, to put it simply straight, I had to look through the 10 games that keep me doing what it is I do today. That is, play the games that I like. It doesn't matter how overplayed they are, I just play them because I like them. Now, this list is different than best games of all time. These are just the games that I just enjoy the most and keep playing to this day. Best games of all time are games that almost anyone will relate to, and say that they are the best. Now, a lot of those best games are going to be on this list, just because I do still like them. So, well, sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn. It's game time! Like, I need to explain why this game is so good. It's about as unique as it is funny. The physics and puzzles don't even match the standards of any other first-person game ever. With one of the most memorable characters ever, it's easy to see why Portal fans are anticipating Portal 2. And also easy to see why Portal makes my cut as the 10th favorite game for this list. Pokemon. Again, I don't really need to explain why I like this series so much. The amount of hours I spent playing the games is astounding. Over 400 freaking hours in Pearl in a single year alone. What's up with that? I seriously don't think I've played any other game for over 400 hours in its entirety. I don't even think that game would last. But Pokemon still holds strong today. Especially with Black and White coming out, I'm looking back and saying that all the games make my cut on this one. Yoshi's Island. Talk about sublime. This game did almost everything right in that category. The visuals look great for the Super Nintendo, showing amazing 32-bit level design. Soundtrack and gameplay are solid as a rock, and with great level design and a freaking epic chrono boss, I think it's easy to see why this falls under the top 10. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a milkshake. Kirby was in a lot of solid titles, but his best by far was Amazing Mirror for the Game Boy Advance. The visuals look better than almost every other game in the DS library, even to date. The tunes are jolly and very memorable. This Metroid-esque overworld was a great addition to the series, but what makes this a mega title for me is its 4-player co-op. That's right, you and up to 3 other friends can play through this amazing adventure together. It's kinda sad that all 4 needed the game, but still, it's a very addictive title. When it comes down to the great level design, epic bosses, and co-op, it's easily the best Kirby game and one of the best Game Boy Advance classics. Just watch this intro. Ah yeah, Halo is on the list. One of the first truly memorable single-player first-person shooter experiences with an astounding soundtrack and story. What made this even more of a mega hit was its multiplayer. People bought this game to play at LAN parties. I mean, just think about this one here for a sec. You're willing to unpack your Xbox, take it to your car, drive out to your friend's house, hook your Xbox up at your friend's place, probably bring a TV just for yourself, just to play against your friends. Sure, I did pretty much steal that story from ScrewTac, please don't sue me, but it had to be said. The stories regarding this game were crazy. Nerds actually scored dates with women. There is no reason this title can't be in the... Satisfaction galore. Arguably the king of first-person titles. Or queen, I guess you can put it. This game delivers where not many others go. A huge single-player experience with awesome weapons, items, and puzzles. It makes the GameCube look impressive with a soundtrack that's amazing and visuals that are gorgeous. Not to mention, this was Retro Studios' first video game. I think you can see why I like this game so much. Okay, I'm not going to start a debate between Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. All I'm saying is that, though Super Mario Galaxy 2 is still an amazing game, I found Super Mario Galaxy more revolutionary, having a better plot, and having a better mission layout. But, all that aside, this game is still excellent. The visuals are truly gorgeous, and are fully comparable to PS3 and 360 standards. The soundtrack uses a full-on orchestra. That is just plain amazing in its own regard. The gameplay remains Mario and totally deserves this spot. Sure, all the other 3D and 2D Mario games were great. Well, the exception of Hotel Mario. But this game ultimately deserves the spot. Like I need to explain this game, Ocarina of Time to this day is still the greatest game of all time. Its story is amazing and still the greatest plot in the video game to date. The soundtrack is excellent, the gameplay gives off a great free-roaming experience, and the controls are perfect. Then again, this whole game is perfect. I just don't want it to be over. I really don't. The only one question that remains: what beat this game? Well, one did, but first, I think we need to recap this list. Alright, recap time. Number 10, Portal. Number 9, Pokemon. Number 8, Yoshi's Island. Number 7, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Number 6, Super Smash Bros. Number 5, Halo Combat Evolved. Number 4, Metroid Prime. Number 3, Super Mario Galaxy. And number 2, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. The question still remains, what beat Ocarina of Time to my number 1 favorite game? One game did. I'm gonna say what that game is right now. That number 1 spot could only be reserved for Banjo-Kazooie on the N64 and Xbox Live Arcade. And how could it not be number 1? The controls were perfect, the characters were just memorable, charming, and funny, and the game looks great even today. The soundtrack is excellent, and the gameplay, whereas feels like Mario 64 in some ways, executes much better and plays amazing. It truly is one of the best games ever made. But I know many of you are asking, why is Banjo-Tooie not on the list, as it was pretty much an upgrade of the first with bigger levels and more items and stuff? Well, this is kind of a hard thing to say, but to put it simply, I grew up on this game. I didn't play Tooie for years after I played Banjo-Kazooie. That is my reason for liking this game after all these years, and it's easily why I continue doing Let's Plays to this day. It's the true gem of the N64 and Xbox Live Arcade era, and totally deserves to be in anyone's top 10. I gotta say one last thing. Thank you so much for 3 great years on YouTube. It's been a great honor doing Let's Plays.